And we haven't talked about the award you got.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you got an award, last month or earlier this month?
Yeah, it was.
What's the story on this one?
So
I'm sorry. I know the story, so I'm just laughing.
yeah, so I think it's mid-April. The city of Lenexa and their public market area always do this event. And when this was, I think, the third year that we've gone to it, and the last 2 years have always been on a Saturday morning, late morning kind of event up in the farmers markets. Along with the farmers markets, they invite a handful of local breweries to come out. It's free beer, which is what got us there in the first place.
Free beer.
Free beer on a Saturday morning? Yes, please. And then, you're there with the farmer market, so you can shop around a little bit.
I love farmers markets.
Yeah, cool environment or whatever. This year, they changed it up a little bit and decided to do it on a Friday night. And instead of having it with the farmers market crowd, quote unquote, they had a live band playing. They also incorporated the inside space there in this kind of square where they were, where it's kind of a, I don't know if food court's the right term, but it's kind of like a food court type space where there's a handful of different places you can eat. There's tables, you can kind of congregate, kind of a place, whatever. So anyway, we were there. We went to a couple of the tables and got a couple free beer samples, and we went straight from work. So Friday night in our house is always pizza night. So,
all right.
There is a pizza place in there. It's one of those, just like flash cook kind of pizza places that in like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, your pizza's ready.
Like
kind of thing.
Papagino's used to be, or
kind of
you
like
buy
that.
it by the slice.
No, not it's. You can buy it by the slice, or you can get a full pizza. Kind of like a Pie 5 kind of a place. Okay. But anyway, we ordered a couple pizzas, and we sat down. We're eating it and enjoying it. And these couple ladies come over to our table, and they're like, "Hi, how you doing?" or whatever, and introduce themselves, and asked if I had talked to anyone or already entered in their beard competition. Well, they had the year previous, there was a beard competition that I had planned on entering, but timing didn't quite work out, and when they were going to judge, we were already going to be gone, and you had to be there and all that. This year I knew that there was one, but I didn't seek it out. We just kind of got our beer, got our pizza, sat down. And so anyway, they came over, and so I just kind of played dumb a little bit. And they're like, no, is there a beard competition? And so we would really, really strongly like you to enter it. It's free, it's no charge, whatever, and there's prizes or whatever. And so I was like, all right.
Sounds like sore dick.
And
can't beat it.
Can't beat it. And at this time, she didn't tell me the categories, but she said we've got like 6 different categories or 4 different categories or something like that. And, we just think you'd be a great fit. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I went over, I signed up for it. And this was like at 6:40 at this point, and they were judging at 7. So I was like, this is pretty easy. We'll continue making our rounds and getting our free beer on. And, out there in the common area outside where the stage was and there was live music playing, they've got a handful of those propane fire pits with the lava rocks or whatever going out there with the Adirondack chairs and all that. And so people are out just hanging out outside. It's kind of cool and space or whatever. And so anyway, fast forward. And I think there was like 6-8 guys, everything from a guy who had kind of a wiry handlebar mustache to a guy that just hadn't shaved in like the last 4 days. Couple guys with, very, very chiseled, kind of very kept beards. And but all of them fairly short beards.
So you're up against Foghat, 5 o'clock shadow, and metrosexuals. So with their perfectly coiffed beard.
And so they start kind of going through, and by this time I know what the categories are, and I've already kind of got in my head. I know where I'm gonna land on this. The week before this whole thing went down, I had gone in get a hair trim, and we took 4 inches off my beard. So I was like, dang it, I just needed those 4 inches back. But anyway,
Typical guy thing. We always wish it was longer.
4 more inches.
Hashtag white boy problems. Anyway.
Fast forward, yes, I won the award of Beard Excellence, BEER apostrophe D,
Okay,
because the
because of the
event
free beer.
is
It's a beer thing.
It's all around the free beer kind of thing for outstanding facial hair achievement. But I won best beard in the Gandalf the White category.
Snorted.
So yes, my Gandalf beard won.
It's an award-winning beard.
I mean,
That's something. I wish I'm looking at my beard right now. Like, why can't you fucking do anything? So I just sit there and collect food.
so I got a cool gold leaf embossed certificate, and I got a nice little care package that included some beard wash, some beard balm, and oils and stuff, and,
yeah.
and a beard comb, and
Yeah. Papa Gandalf's got to take care of that fucking beard. That's pretty cool. That's pretty
yeah.
cool. I
Good
laugh
times.
because I think it's funny because of the Gandalf, the white
Gandalf the White.
designation, which is absurd, but absurdly funny at the same time.
Well, and Katie, she videoed the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And immediately posted it out on Facebook. And I had several people, including my daughter, who messaged me to tell me they knew exactly what category I won as soon as they listed off the categories, and there was a Gandalf the White
Yeah.
category.
That's perfect. And
So-
hopefully that video is public. If not, I'll have to
Yes,
ask her to. I have to ask your dear sweet Katie to make sure that's public, so we can, whenever this episode airs, we can share that for reference. From what I remember, you just went up there, you got your certificate, turned around and waved at everybody, and just walked on back with your head kind of down.
Oh, I also got a free shirt out of it.
A free shirt.
Yeah, free black T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have any black T-shirts, so I was glad to.
As a rap
get one
guy,
of those.
you can't have too many black T-shirts. Maybe that ends up by itself in a bonus somewhere. I don't know.